there are more close encounters with whales than you might think. Is it possible for a human body to survive being eaten by a whale? Michael Packard, a commercial lobster diver, claims that he was taken by a humpback whale while going for a dive in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, last summer. He told a local Boston television station, "I felt this huge bump, and everything went dark," about his experience. After that, I looked around and noticed that there were no teeth and that I had not really felt much pain. Then I realized, oh my God, I'm in the mouth of a whale. I'm in the mouth of a whale, and he's trying to eat me. Even though swallowing by a humpback whale is extremely unlikely, it's never a bad idea to be prepared in case you ever find yourself on the wrong side of the whale's mouth. Valeria Paz, a marine biologist at Florida International University, explains what you should do if this happens to you. But how can you keep from being swallowed by a whale? First of all, humpback whales would never target a human and would only accidentally swallow one, if that is any consolation, because they are not interested in eating people. In a process known as filter feeding, humpback whales take in large amounts of seawater that is rich in krill and other small fish, filter the water through their baleen, and then swallow their catch. If you are in their feeding path, you will only end up in their mouth. The first step is to learn more about how whales migrate. Being aware of when humpback whales are in your region will help, Paz explains. Humpback whales only swim in certain areas for certain seasons. You can determine whether you even need to anticipate seeing a humpback whale during your dive by knowing their migration pattern. Paz advises against diving in murky waters if you are diving during humpback whale season. She adds, imagine the whales cannot see you either if you can't really see very well. If it is murky outside and they are feeding in the area, it is probably best not to be close to them. But what should you do if a whale swallows you whole? Even if a humpback whale does swallow you whole, there is still hope. Paz claims that there is a 50-50 chance that you won't suffer any injuries during the confrontation. She elaborates, hopefully they'll open their mouth immediately rather than crush down if the whale detects a human in its mouth. You need to do everything in your power to let the humpback whale know that they have swallowed something unusual. According to Paz, I would personally try to do some strong movements, probably with my arms or legs, to indicate that I'm there. She went on to explain that because a person can't do much damage from the inside, you shouldn't worry about hurting the whale if that's something you're worried about. Additionally, because they are unable to swallow anything much larger, humpback whales typically consume small fish and krill. The whale wouldn't be able to fit a person all the way into its stomach because their throats can only reach a diameter of about 15 inches. The most significant threat you face in this circumstance is being scratched by their baleen plates, which resemble bristles and serve as their teeth. You stand a decent chance of not only getting out of the situation with minimal injuries, but also coming away from it with a killer story to tell at your next cocktail party if you are able to maintain your composure and steer clear of these obstacles. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to our channel and share this video with your friends. We will see you in the next video.